Hi there, I'm Belinda from Drion, New Zealand. We're going to do some absorbency testing today. So we're going to compare Drion products with other leading sanitary pads to see just how absorbent they are and how Drion is so much more absorbent. We're going to do the Drion Night pads, which is this one here, and the Drion Day pad, which is this one here. You can tell which ones are the Drion because they've got the green strip with the negative ion strip in it. So negative ions and far infrared energy, which support healthy menstrual cycles. So just a great thing. And on these other ones I've got a couple of supermarket brands. They're Super and a maternity one. You can see how long that one is. This one compares quite well to the night pad. It's also quite long. With the day pad we're comparing two organic sanitary products. So and we're going to see how well they do against the Drion Day pad. Because I know for a lot of women using pads is a very uncomfortable experience. They're often just very wet and they bunch and very uncomfortable. So with the Drion, they're called Drion because they're dry and they have the negative ions in them. So it's a much different experience to using other pads, and so we're going to show you how they differ. So what I've got here is I've got some nice blue water, 50 mils in each one, and 50 mils could be maybe the maximum of what somebody might excrete every day during a period. Probably anywhere from 10 to 50 mils. So we're gonna start with the Drion Night pad and pour this in here. Let's see how we go. Okay. And we're going to put it into this leading supermarket brand. And this is the maternity version. Okay. So, and we're going to do the Drion Day pad and pour the 50 ml in. So the Drion Day pad and the night pad are both the same thickness, it's just that the night pad is longer. They're both ultra absorbent. And the organic pad. And the other organic pad, which I'm not taking these too well at all. Okay, so I've got some tissues here. I'm just going to put a tissue on each one of them. Okay. And we'll see how well they've done. Right, so right away you can see that the organic ones haven't done very well. You can see that the blue coming straight through I'm not even going to touch them, but I'll touch them slightly, and they feel like sodden and cold and wet. So yeah, that wouldn't be a very nice experience at all. With the Drion one, I'm going to touch that and just put a little bit of pressure on it, and I can't see any blue on that at all. Okay, so the Drion Night pad. Again, yeah, nothing on it. Amazing. I know which pad I would rather use. Okay, so put a bit of pressure on these supermarket ones, which are definitely better than the organic ones in terms of absorbency. Okay, so this maternity one hasn't done too badly. It's a bit wet, but not too bad. And the other supermarket brand has got more blue on it and yeah, more wetness on it. And again, if I put my hand to it, it feels wet and cold. This one's not too bad actually, really the better of them. But the Drion one, yeah, has totally no blue on it at all, so it feels totally dry. So what I'm actually going to do with these heavier duty ones, I'm actually going to put another 50 ml of water in and see how they go. that'll be 100 mils of water. You wouldn't ever have 100 mils of anything in it. Although we do sell Drion pads for light bladder leakage. And the last one. Oops. It's not going in too well. Alright, so let's see how these are doing. Okay, so wet, very cold, even wetter and colder. This one here, wow, dry on 100 mils of water and it's still dry and no blue on it, so that is pretty amazing. So I know which pad I would rather use, the Drion Night pad and the day pad. Very absorbent, very dry, very comfortable, a much nicer experience for women. So thank you very much for watching this absorbency test, and if you go to our website, drion.nz, you can put your details in and we'll send you some samples so you can try it for yourself. You can actually try this absorbency test for yourself at home. Yeah, thank you very much for watching.